If you have ever wondered about going to an event with Tony Robbins, I am your girl to talk to. I have been to every single main event of Tony Robbins. Some of them I've been to multiple times, and I wanted to explain how I ended up drinking the Tony Robbins Kool-Aid, okay? I'm just gonna start at the beginning. It was in 2016, and one time on Netflix, I just clicked I Am Not Your Guru because the trailer was very captivating. I had always had an interest in, inner work, self-development. It's always been an interest of mine since I was very young. So I ended up watching this documentary. Within the first few minutes, I am in tears, and they said that the event that everyone was at was $5,000. I was like, wait, what? Roll it back. $5,000? These people are crazy for wanting to spend this amount of money. Fast forward six or 7 months later, I am actually on a flight to another one of Tony's event. It's his introduction event. It is called Unleash the Power Within. I'm in the nosebleeds, but I'm in the building, okay? I was there, and it was insane to be in a room with 15,000 people, all there for the same cause, all from around the world, speaking all different types of languages. I think there was like 80 countries. Everyone was there for the same purpose, to work on themselves, to be vulnerable, to unleash the power within. There's something about being in that type of energy that you cannot get looking through the screen. Okay, you can't. This is a 3.5-day event, a lot more affordable for most people to go and experience. Day one, I found myself rolling up my jeans, y'all, and walking on hot coals. He wants you to understand immediately that it's really mind over matter.
Yes! On count of 3, all your intensity. Make the sound of unstoppable intensity. 1, 2, 3, go!
And majority of people rolled up their pants, took all their shoes off, left our shoes in the venue to go walk on hot coals. Now, I don't know about everybody else. I think a lot of people anticipated that, but I had no idea. No idea at the moment that is what was about to go down. Thinking about it right now, like they completely just tricked me. But I am the type that when in Rome, you know what I mean? Like if I'm there, I am all the way in. I am not sitting out for anything. I'm going full throttle, pedal to the metal. I'm playing full out. It is such a beautiful, transformative experience. While I was there, I ended up getting the entire package called Mastery University. And with Mastery University, you get the other 3 core events from Tony Robbins. Now I have a ticket to Date with Destiny, and I am in the building 6 more months after my first event with Tony Robbins. It's really crazy how once you set an intention and a desire and you actually visualize yourself somewhere, how that manifests when you're not really thinking about the how, because you kind of, it feels almost out of reach. Has that ever happened to you? And then all of a sudden it just manifests. This was one of those. This event goes so much deeper. And this is what Tony has an art of doing. He has an art of using one example from the audience, someone who's willing to be vulnerable in front of that many people, in front of thousands of people, and put their truths out there and work with them in a way that you feel like you can relate, even if it has nothing to do with your situation. You see yourself in the person that he's talking to. And it's very powerful. I met some the people that you meet. That's the other thing about going to events live like this. The people that you meet become lifetime friends. Meet the loves of their lives. People meet their best friends. Connections are just out of this world. So celebrities are there in the audience to learn, to transform. They're not there to be cute. They got their baseball hats on. The girls are like, we're just there to transform. It is absolutely insane. I mentioned that these events are 50 to 60 hours on average a week. Okay, so these events start like, let's say 9 a.m. and they don't end until like midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Another thing I will say is that this is absolutely a masculine approach to inner work, to self-development, and I'm all about it. I think it's great to have both your feminine and masculine energies, and Tony's all about full, total immersion. So he's saying that if I only have this much time with you, I'm going all out. Be ready, be prepared. He has a science behind how he does this. He keeps the room ice cold, freezing cold, and I think that's to just keep everybody awake at 50 degrees or colder. And I'm from California, honey, so the way that you're able to keep that energy going, you would think I'm not going to be able to do that. His main thing is being in a beautiful state, in a peak state. Just to get myself ready for this video, that is something that I've taken with me throughout these events, is when I want to feel better, I have to put the motion in action first. So I just started getting my dance, getting myself prepped and ready and getting myself hyped up to get on this camera. It is not easy to do this, okay? Then I was able to go to Tony's private resort in Fiji for his life and wealth mastery, which was 10 days long in November of 2019. And it was so beautiful, so sacred. We juiced right off of the garden there. I climbed like this 55-foot pole. Tony is always having us do crazy stuff, and the Fijians are some of the most happy people. Went to their churches, ate their food, having the best quality foods. And as Americans, we're not provided that, unfortunately. Just natural, beautiful, healthy foods. And the events get more and more intimate. So Unleash the Power was like 15,000 people. Date with Destiny was around 5,000 people. Life and Wealth Mastery was around 100 of us. So it just got more and more intimate, and I felt rejuvenated when I left. So that was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life today, and I am so grateful to have gotten to experience that. After that, I was so blessed, and now I am volunteering to crew Tony Robbins for the Fire Walk. It was insane, working in the dirt for 20 hours, okay? And then at the end of that, watching thousands of people start on one side and seeing their face and then seeing them cross to the other side, and how exhilarated they were and proud of themselves. I was just in tears the entire time. I see why people who have businesses volunteer their time to go help Tony with his events, his mission. It is just such a beautiful experience, and why wouldn't you want to be there? Even if it is a cult, even if you are drinking the Kool-Aid, if that's the Kool-Aid, that's the type of Kool-Aid I'm trying to drink, right? Like, it's come on, you guys. If we want to talk about how much of the Kool-Aid I started drinking, look at me, you guys. I am on the stage at Tony's event in Miami. But what's so crazy about this story is after I went to the event and I saw different speakers talk, I'm like, you know what? I would love to do something like that, to work with Tony, to be on stage with him eventually. But I was not very clear as to what that really meant. So I got on stage all right, and I was able to work with the mission all right. So that was really cool, and this is hilarious, but just tells you to be very, very clear with your intention and where you're headed. And I've done a couple more of his virtual events, and yeah, they're good. Nothing like the live ones though. Nothing like the live ones. Talk about a couple cons. The fact that it's very expensive, okay? The package to go to all of the events was $10,000. And to buy each event a la carte is going to run you more money. And he has packages into the six figures. So Tony Robbins, it's not cheap to go to, and if that's not your starting point to invest in yourself, that's totally fine. He has cheaper events and there's different ways. Sometimes you just need to put it into the world, what you want, what you're going to value over other things. And the other con is the momentum that you are trying to keep up when you get home. Like, you're out there, you're all about it, and then like you get home, you're like, oh my God, this is insane. You're trying to tell everybody how amazing it was, and it just like kind of runs flat because life still continues on. And I would do more of his events again because repetition is the mother of skill. We're unwinding the person that we used to be. It takes practice. It's okay. It's like saying, oh, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to revert back to my old ways. Okay, so you're not going to eat because you're going to be hungry again later? It doesn't make sense. We have to work on it. It's a skill. It's something that needs to be practiced. Whatever you choose to do, I highly encourage you to find your tribe, whether it's Tony or not. Find your tribe, get with like-minded people, and take a chance. Take a chance on new experiences.
Who do you want to work with? There's a problem. Somebody says, I don't know, what do you think? Or somebody says, fucking move, I'll handle it.